Hello and welcome to Focal's Summer 23 Demo Day, our 6th edition. I'm Hector and this is my co-founder Taos. Our Demo Day is now powered by more than 120 world-class VC funds such as Battery Ventures, Excel, Atomico, Episode 1, DMG Ventures and Balderton.
Over the next couple of hours, you'll see 20 of the world's most exciting pre-seed to Series A startups pitch, handpicked by our partner VCs as the top 1% out of an extraordinary 1,900 high-quality applicants.
This is a very special demo day for us, and we see it as an inflection point for Focal. Now, the first major announcement today is something that you'll have all noticed. We've changed our name to Focal. Thank you to Justified Studio for their awesome work on this. We recognize that the best startups out there care about brand, and in order to attract them, we need to have a brand ourselves that those top-tier startups are proud to be associated with. With our new name and redesign, we are confident that we've achieved that. So go check it out at gofocal.vc.
There are a few reasons why we believe that now is a watershed moment for Focal, aside from the rebrand. Firstly, we all know that we're in dark economic times. We've been banging the drum for radical change in how startup fundraising is done for a while now. If ever there was a time for this to happen, it's now. We must all collaborate, not compete, if the ecosystem is to emerge from this period stronger and wiser. Enabling us on this journey, we've assembled an all-star team of sponsors. In addition to our old stalwarts and industry giants, SVB UK and Google Cloud, we've also been joined by Taylor Vinters, one of the leading law firms in the startup ecosystem, Capdesk, Europe's leading equity management platform, Capsule, the all-in-one insurance provider for tech startups, and BDO, the world's 5th largest accounting network. With this amazing group, we can support our applicants in almost every department. We're also incredibly excited that the Focal team has its first full-time edition. I'm going to hand over to them now.
For those I've not met before, I'm Jack, the newest team member at Focal, where I'm overjoyed to be working as a principal alongside Taos and Hector. I've been around startups for the last 3 years, having been an early stage hire at AeroCloud, which reached its own inflection point of a $12 million Series A at the start of this year, before joining a boutique advisory firm helping now founders navigate the complexity of the early stage fundraising market. I've also made a few angel investments along the way, and I've recently started Pro Rata, a podcast delivering the inside view on venture capital. I admit, a shameless plug. I'm all too familiar with the pains of the early stage fundraising process. It's archaic, inefficient, and inaccessible to many. For me, Focal has the potential to revolutionize that process. We're fast becoming the organ of the early stage fundraising process, initially achieved by pooling every single VC you'd want to know in one place, which has correspondingly attracted world-class pre-seed to Series A companies. In doing so, it's dismantling the painful old process, brick by brick. There's so much more that we can do to make life easier for founders and funders alike, and I simply can't wait for that challenge. My objective is for Focal to be the first point of call for the most promising startups globally, host more events than we've ever done before, and ultimately provide even more value to startups from every corner of the globe. I can't wait to help realise Focal's full potential, and I couldn't have picked a better pair to do it alongside.
Welcome, Jack. We're seriously lucky to have you. Now, although we have big plans, which we're going to talk about, we also want to touch on the journey that Focal has been on already. Although our mission remains the same, 3 years ago, we actually started out with a very simple joint office hours with just a few VC funds and startups. It was okay, but not great. And we realized the demo day pitch format that we've stuck with ever since is much better. We now have an extraordinary group of alumni who've gone on to raise huge sums and make a real impact in their industries. And what keeps us going is the feedback we get from founders who tell us we've changed their fortunes and made their fundraising so much easier. Focal truly opens up the funding environment, making it 10x more efficient for founders and allowing investors to see the most promising startups all in one place.
I want to give you some numbers to put Focal's impact into perspective. We now have more than 120 leading VC fund partners, having started with just 6. Today's demo day attracted 1,900 applicants, and we have a community of almost 10,000 founders, investors, and ecosystem advocates. Hector and I, alongside dozens of demo day attendees, have now also backed 8 demo day finalists through Focal SPVs. Through these, we've co-invested with the likes of Lightspeed, Google Ventures, 20VC, MMC, Eka, Ascension, DMG Ventures, and Concept Ventures. You'll be getting that opportunity again after this demo day, although remember that capital is at risk. Most importantly, we're thrilled to see our alumni companies scaling fast and having a positive impact on the world. We would have achieved none of this without our startup applicants, VC partners, sponsors, and you, the demo day attendees. We want to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you. Through our VC partner model, where they vote on applicants and promote demo day, we've unintentionally created something like a DAO, but with a real use case. Maybe a Focal coin will be next.
Now, we want to talk about today's demo day as we have some exciting additions which you won't want to miss. Following on from the success of our panel in November, we've pulled together another panel to discuss building a brand in both B2B and B2C, a topic which we think is particularly poignant in today's climate. So we're absolutely thrilled to welcome Eileen Burbage, founder of Passion Capital and director at Fertifa, Rachel Corral, the founder of Koru Kids, Don McGregor, the founder of Social Chain and Fearless Adventures, and Richard Reed, the founder of Innocent Drinks and Jam Jar. We also have a term sheet masterclass from Glenn, who's the head of early stage practice at SVB UK. And so to summarize today's demo day, it will run as follows. We'll kick off with our panel. We'll then move on to the first half of the pitches from our finalists. Instead of the usual halftime break, there'll be the 5-minute term sheet masterclass from Glenn. So there you can find out what really is the market standard and how to avoid common pitfalls. We'll then move on to the remainder of the pitches.
After the event, we'll send out a snap poll to see which startups piqued your interest. As mentioned, we'll also be giving attendees the opportunity to invest through special purpose vehicles or SPVs from as little as £1,000 once our finalists have lead investors committed to their rounds. We'll be sharing details of these in the coming weeks and months. This is an opportunity to invest in the very best pre-seed to Series A stage startups, as chosen by over 120 VC funds. Remember, capital is at risk. Now, I'm going to pass over to Glenn and Lauren at SVB UK, our primary sponsor, who are going to tell you a bit about them and hand over to our panel.
Hi, I'm Glenn Waters, Head of Early Stage Practice here at SVB UK.
And I'm Lauren, Senior Vice President working alongside Glenn, specialising in consumer tech business and first-time founders.
As you may have seen, there's been a lot going on since we last spoke to you. HSBC's strategic acquisition of SVB UK is an exciting new chapter for us, bringing together our ecosystem knowledge and sector expertise with HSBC's balance sheet strength and global presence.
At SVB UK, we continue to work with companies from seed to Series A, all the way through to IPO and beyond. Each business, regardless of stage, is provided with a dedicated relationship manager with sector expertise, such as fintech, healthcare and life science, enterprise software, climate tech, and frontier tech, ensuring we understand your business by stage and sector. Alongside our day-to-day banking, our mission is to help early-stage businesses succeed by providing founders with knowledge and insights on the fundraising process, as well as ecosystem connections.
I am delighted that we're once again partnering with Focal and their mission of bringing founders and investors together in an efficient way, and thereby streamlining the fundraising process. It has also been great to see such a diverse pool of applicants, with over 50% of the 1,900 applications coming from underrepresented founders. We truly believe the partnership between Focal and SVB UK can be the catalyst for something greater. Finally, later on, I will be giving a session on term sheets and what is market standard. But firstly, we are now looking forward to hearing from the all-star panel on how to build a B2B and B2C brand.